So, hi. We'll be talking about the Marder 3, the Marder 2, sorry. I was thinking about the Marder 380, which I do not like as much as this wonderful tank. The armor is garbage, but the gun is hell on wheels. You might say that's an often repeated, like, phrase or whatever, but yeah. Okay, so it is absolute hell on wheels. The gun of glory. It will just bring you glory. You can, if you are in a tier 3 game, since this is a tier 3, you'll most likely be in a tier 2 game. Or if you are in a tier 3/tier 2 game, you are glory. You are hell. Since one shot, you can one-shot your enemies. One shot, your enemy is destroyed. That's if it's a tier 2. The penetration is not horrible, but we can't say it's great, but well, it's a tier 3, so you can't expect too much from it. So we'll be using Tank Inspector for half of the review, and we'll watch some gameplays. One of the gameplays is not particularly good, but it's just to show you how it plays. The second gameplay is a particularly good one, I could say. It's not like the best ever, but it's not too bad. It's good. Okay, so let's have a look at the have a look if it can survive. The tank has good health. It has good health. So that's good. It has 165 hit points. That is good for a tier 3. If you compare with some of the tanks, that's pretty good. But some tanks are 200, but then again, what do you expect from a tier 3? And it's a TD, so yeah. So the whole tank has that much armor. The hull, has that much health. The hull, I think it's called hull, yeah, has 132 hit points, but the turret only has 33 hit points. This is on elite mode. If you want, I can make it. Alright, I'll make it normal. I'll make it normal. The mode we start off with. Since that way the people who don't have their tank fully upgraded can have this. And the gun is actually really expensive. It's like 1,000 or something, so for tier 3 that's pretty expensive, so yeah. So I wouldn't expect you to have that gun. Unless you're aiming for the Hetzer, but I think the Hetzer is super rubbish. It's not rubbish, like if you're going the Hetzer line, the tier 10 for it is not as good as the Marder 380 line, which will get you a WT of E100, which is just OP. Okay, so stats, ammo rack, 100 hit points. Yeah. And don't look at that, that's just average. So, average is what has happened in the last 30 days. And it updates automatically, which is pretty smart for software. Okay, it has good speed. The reverse speed is alright for a tier 3 again, and it can go 40 km/h, and that is good if you compare it with KV4 or with and IS7, IS4, or even the WTO. You want? Wait, no, not one. Yeah, okay. Not much else to look at. Has good firepower, that's all I can say. 69 gun, damage 150, which is fabulous. Okay, now the tank itself. The armor, not much to talk about. Garbage. Garbage, all this garbage. Red is good. Good garbage. And gold the tank. Not much of a difference. Whole thing's garbage. It's like it's a piece of scrap metal. You could describe it as that. And against artillery, this is dead. Because it has open space here. So there's literally nearly no armor. And I guess artillery could destroy half the crew since it's open space. As you can see. The open space. But yeah, apart from that garbage. And as you can see, the teams are pretty even up. M2 against M2, Marder 2 against Marder 2, SU against 2 SUs, T82 against 2 82s, Valentine 80 against Valentine 80. They have more strong tanks than us, that is true. The teams are a bit uneven, but we can see about that. And we're waiting for players. Here's the thing, at first it lags a bit. Just a bit. Yep, I'm just having a look where my players are and where the players are and how, and just having a plan. And try not to look at these like view of armor. Not really nice, but what do you expect from a social game? Yep, I'm telling people to go capture the hill. 3 people are smart enough, but one is smart enough to come to me and to a lot of people. If you see Cricket Daddy, he will tell you that capturing the hill is really important. Since this is a replay, I can't actually tell people like actually type anything since I'm watching a replay. It's like a video, but yeah. Glitch. Taking a blind shot there. Just when I was playing this, I was just, you know, having fun. I never knew I was gonna make a review. Not until the end of the game. I was just mucking around since I was playing with someone else. Yeah, that's when the enemy meets. They come off with a start. The T-27. We're off to a bad start there. We do damage. There's a PZ-1A there retreating. I decide to stay down here and snipe. Because if I go up there, by the time I get all the way up there, everyone's already dead. So I don't get my kills. Luckily I stayed back, got a kill. As you can see, the reason I am blue is cause my name is Anti-Bluey and I thought it would be humorous for me to be blue since my name is Anti-Blue. It's ironic. And the second reason is I didn't intend to shoot my teammates to become blue. I never intended that. It was cause I was playing in a tier 1 game Just felt I had nothing to do. Felt like playing it. Felt like playing in a rubbish tank. In a bad tank. And this T1 kept shooting me. I was at 1 health, so I shot it back. He shot one of the shots bounced, and yeah. Okay, get back on topic. I travel down the hill, as you see, we win the flank. That is the person I killed. And yeah. Let's just pause it here. At this moment, around there somewhere, that team wins the flank. Yes, that flank is important, but I feel this is more important. Once you can come down, we attack here. We can ambush them through the bushes, a surprise attack, or we could do it the other way. We both head up, bloodbath, and yeah. But if they don't go that way, we'll ambush them, capture their base, then move on. But this flank is important to keep safe, or they will go boom, 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 base winning. Which is why, if there's too much people on this hill, I like to go here. But as you see, there's rarely anyone here. So I decided I'd use myself as help, get up there, and what you're seeing now is we just lost that flank. It is exposed. By the time we get here, they will get there. So, yeah. As you can see, we're just losing badly. I was right, the teams were unfair. 10-9. We aren't losing badly, it's just we're losing our flank. We're losing our main flank. Which is a bad thing. It goes up to 60 km/h. I just love it when this Marder goes downhill. It speeds like crazy. But if you like speed, play in the Locust. Has best speed ever. We should have stick together. Tier 4s don't know much about tactics. They just go up and destroy things. No. Which is why I'm trying to shortcut through here. If we stick together, we could have just destroyed a bunch of tanks. We could have destroyed the whole flank, but as you see, they like going individually, and the opponent who works together takes us down one by one. Just watch. Apparently, I don't have enough DPM in this tank. Now, it was a big and wrong mistake stopping there. I just wasted time. In that time, I could have got there. And I could have became support. But just wasted time. Immediately, we lose sight of them. Comes back. He gets destroyed and we lose sight of them again. Disadvantage. He shoots, we shoot. And we get destroyed. He could see us, we could see him. So, that was a pretty good game. And it teaches you, it taught me, well, that do not play in tier 4 games. Because they are not smart enough. They do not know strategy, and they never will learn strategy. They just don't learn. Not saying I'm a lot smarter than them, but at least I know strategy. And please sub to me and to Bugs Black.